Welcome to this video. Today we'll be talking about switch cases in Java. So a switch case is a conditional statement where you just check through and through, and then if this satisfies, it's going to print or do whatever the code is inside. It is like an if statement. So let's just create one. Okay, so let's use days of the week. Okay, so let's do string days. Okay, days. Let's call it days, and then let's set it to Monday. Okay, so this is a string. Let's call it Monday. Switch. Then we do days here, and then we have. Okay, so what this means is that we have a switch. So this is our syntax to start a switch case, and then days is like our variable. So we're checking. Okay, so we're checking if this is the same thing as the cases we're going to put below. So if it is, we're going to run a specific code. So let's do case. Okay, so case Monday. And let's say let's print it is the first day of the week. Okay, we can do break. Okay, and then we can go on the second case. First, I'm going to explain what this first case does. So we're going to check case like the first case, right? So it's going to check if this days variable is equal to this. Okay, so this is like it's condition if days equals to this, which is Monday, right? And then if it is, we're going to print it is the first day of the week, which it is. So it is. Okay, and then when we're done with it, we're going to break. That means we're going to get out of this, right, statement. Okay, so you can do the same thing with Tuesday. Okay, so I finished two cases here, okay, but like it's only going to run one because it's Monday, right? So we're only gonna run one that actually is identical. So since Monday does not equal to Tuesday, we're not going to print it is the second day of the week, but we're actually going to only print that it is the first day of the week. Yes, you print it is the first day of the week. But what if we wrote Tuesday? Then we're going to print it is the second day of the week because Tuesday does not equal to Monday, right? So we just move on to the next one. So we have the second case, and the condition is does days, which is the variable, equal to Tuesday, which it is, okay? So we can just print it is the second day of the week, and we have to break out of the statement. Okay, but what if we have Thursday, right? Okay, so then we just create two more. Case. So we're doing the same thing as we did earlier. It's just we're just switching the values around. So instead of Monday, we have Tuesday, and instead of Tuesday, we have Wednesday. Okay, and then we have break. Okay, and let's do the fourth one. So Thursday. System.out.println. And we have it is the fourth day of the week. Let's press break. Okay, so we're going to print it is the fourth day of the week because we're going to check. So let's just start from the beginning. So for the first case, we check if the variable days is equal to the string Monday. It isn't, right, because the string is Thursday, so it's not. So we move on to the next one. Okay, so is Thursday equal to Tuesday? No. So we move on. Is Thursday equal to Wednesday? No. So you're going to the last one, Thursday. So does Thursday equal to Thursday? Yes. So you can just print out it is the fourth day of the week. And we exit the code. Okay. But what if we put Sunday? Okay, so let's just copy, actually no, copy Okay, so we have Thursday, so let's change this one. We have Friday. Okay, we have Saturday. We have Sunday. Okay, so it is the 5th day. It is the 6th, and we have the 7th. Okay. Actually, no, wait. Let's change the last two to it is the weekend. Okay. So if we're going to print this, we're going to get Sunday, right? So we're going to print it is the weekend because if we already checked through all of these, Monday does not equal to Sunday, and then we can just keep checking, okay, until we get to Sunday, which it does. So then we're actually going to print it is the weekend. Okay, so if we put Friday, it's going to print it is the 5th day of the week because this qualifies. So, but what if we put a lowercase f instead of capital F on Friday? Then actually we're not going to get anything because in Java, strings are case sensitive. So that means if you have a capital F and a non-capital F, they are different values. So we don't get anything because lowercase Friday is not equal to uppercase Friday because Java is case sensitive. So if we turn this into capital F again, then we're going to get is the 5th day of the week. Okay. But what if we wanted to compact this code a bit? So these two, Saturday and Sunday, have the same output when it comes to strings, right? So it is the weekend and it is the weekend. So we want to put these two in the same block of code to save space. So enter default. So default is a keyword, okay, for cases, and it's like an else statement. So if we call these if statements, then we can call this an else statement. So that means if we go through all 5 of these and they don't satisfy, then we can just write whatever doesn't satisfy these 5 cases. So is the weekend. Okay, and for default, you don't have to break because it's already in the loop. It's like an else statement, right? See, it's going to print this. Oh, wait, we can turn this into Sunday. It is the weekend, right? And we can also print Saturday. Same thing, it is the weekend. Okay, but what if you don't you put like a new date? So yeah, call it 8th day. You're not going, well, because you're always going to get like it is a weekend because default is the else statement, right? So it doesn't satisfy these 5 things. So it's going to return it is the weekend. Okay. So this is the else statement, right? So, but instead, actually, let's turn this into integers, right? So why don't we turn Monday into 1, Tuesday into 2, Wednesday into 3, and so on, right? Okay, so we put in days equals to 1. Then instead, we're going to have to turn this into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay, it is Monday. Okay, and then it is Tuesday. But there's it is Friday, and okay, we're gonna keep this as it is the weekend. So we should get Monday. Oh, so we're going to get errors because we actually put these in apostrophes. So we're supposed to, because it's integer, so I'm only supposed to put integer numbers. Okay, so to get rid of these, only put the integer. 5, the default, right? So it is Monday, right? Okay, but what if we put 5? We're going to get Friday, right? Okay, then one more time. Let's put Wednesday. So that's going to be 3. Okay, say this works. But what if we tried Saturday? right? Okay, but what if we put 9, say? It's all going to get, it's the weekend. So what if we don't want this, right? Okay, so we can just create an if. Let's create if, okay, and if days is less than, no, I mean, if days is greater than 7, right? So we're just checking if it's greater than 7. So if it's greater than 7, that means it's not even the day of the week, because there's only 7 days in a week, right? So if you have more, like 8 or 9, then that's not the weekend, right? So then we can just say, and we can write, this is not valid. Okay. Okay, so since days is bigger than 7, because days is 9, we're going to print this is not valid. But we're still going to print the switch, right? Because the if doesn't really affect anything. So to do this, we can just put else, okay? And then let's take this. Okay, let's put it inside here. So therefore, if we print this now, we're not going to get this is not valid and it is the weekend. We're going to get it is not valid because we have an if situation, right? So if this if satisfies, we won't print the else. If it doesn't, we will print the else, right? So it's not valid. But what if we put 7? We're going to print it is the weekend because 7 is not greater than 7. They're equal, right? So we're not going to print it is not valid. Or instead, we're going to print it is the weekend. Okay, but what if we put negative numbers? Because negative numbers are less than 7, right? So if we put -1, we're going to get it is a weekend because we didn't put a statement specifying this. So what if we just created an else if using what we learned in the past videos, and then we have days is less than, say, 1, okay, because we don't have 0. So we can just use system.out.println. This is not valid. Okay, you can move this else back. And we're going to get it. This is not valid because it's -1, right? See, it's -1. So we're going to check if days is greater than 7. Is -1 greater than 7? No. So we're going to skip this statement. Okay, we go to the else if. Right, it's like the train tracks. If it's not your first station, you go on to the next one, right? And you keep going on to your last one, which is the else. Okay, so the else if. So you have is days less than 1? Yes, right? So we're going to get it is not valid. Okay, but what if we put 0? What will we get? We're going to get this is not valid here because days is not greater than 7. Yeah, sure, that's true. So we go on to the else if. So is days less than 1? Yes, because 0 is less than 1. So we just print this is not valid. Okay, what if we print 5? It is Friday, right? Okay, so one more test. If we print 8, we're going to get it is not valid because days is greater than 7. All right, so we're going to print this is not valid. So this is the end of the video, and I thank you for watching. Bye.